And welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26, number 3 in the country. We are on a 21-game winning streak, coming off of a win at the Big House, and the schedule does not really get any easier here as we're taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish at 99 overall defense, and they have a problem at quarterback. I'm back from vacation, getting a chance to record a little bit. Sorry for the Seattle Mariners franchise, but we're getting back in action here. So obviously, we're coming off a really impressive victory over the Wolverines. They didn't really have much for us, but the game was closer statistically than what the final score probably ended up indicating for a lot of this. But we had a really big first half and just kind of got through the second half. Obviously, not a lot of explosives in this one. They have a really good secondary. But we ran the ball extremely well. Had two 20-plus yard runs with Abdul Volk, including a 74-yarder. A lot of underneath stuff, Tabasco and Smith. But again, not a lot of taking the top off. Centerud did catch 2 touchdowns. But we got in our bag, and we got a really impressive victory, our most impressive victory so far this season. LSU is just at 2-2. That was a tough game at home that we really struggled to close them out with in the second half of that game. But able to really take care of Michigan, pulled away and never let them get back in the game. So I was really impressed with the way that we took care of business there. And then this Notre Dame team lost their first 2 games. They're at 2-3 on the season, but their 3 losses are heavy hitters. Lost by 3 points to Clemson. Now, Alabama drugged them up and down their own field. And they lost by 3 to Texas. So they've already played 3 of the top 7 teams currently ranked. They are coming off of a bye week, heading into this matchup against now the number 3 ranked Purdue Boilermakers. This is a really good team. We lost the last time we went to South Bend. It was the only loss we've had in this series. We're 3-1. Against Notre Dame here. But they're an outstanding defense. And again, they do have a problem at quarterback. Now, it's a problem at quarterback that we actually talked about last year, but we were able, through wear and tear in game without actually giving him an injury, we're able to knock him out, and they had to use their backup. But Maurice Timms here, I don't know if this would be Timms or Times. I'm going to say Timms is absolutely outstanding. For my money, I'd argue he's the best quarterback in the country, and once we get done looking at the team, I'll go kind of peruse that. But an 89 overall guy with 97 speed, 95 throw power, upper 80s accuracies, maybe not great at breaking sacks and great under pressure, but a 99 play action, 85 throw on the run, 92 carry. He is the epitome of what I would want if I was looking for, a QB run game. Which we used a pretty good bit last year with Baker in this new offense that we're using. That's not so much a big deal for us. But Timms he's exceptional. And as usual, they have really good running backs. Getting a little older, they probably need to bring some people in here, but really solid at that position. They got one speedster here in Forrest Rochelle. The rest of his group is really solid, but not explosive. Until you get to Cloud, look at a guy like Reeder, contested specialist, just 6'1" with 81 speed. It's kind of tough to play there. Of course, they have what I'm sure is the highest rated tight end in the game, with a really great group overall. Behind him, their offensive line is certainly a step down with what we just played against Michigan, including their best offensive lineman here, David Lanning, being out in this game. Luckily, they do have a pretty good backup right behind him. Torn labrum, unfortunately for him, he will miss this week. I think that's where we can take advantage of. So we were able to hit Timms a lot. Now, he made plays before we were able to, we knocked him out of the game. He came back. We hit him another time or two, and that was it for him. Never came back out there. Played the majority of the game with the backup, which certainly helped. This defense, obviously, it's a 99 overall. It's great. The defensive line is maybe not spectacular. Linebackers, really good one here in Bodie Calhoun, and Riggs, and Edoga, and then, Wells and Amonfu. just great. A lot of really good athletes, can really move, can really cover. A lot of these guys are, really good in zone covers. I mean, a 90, 80, 86 just from their wheel guys. Come and look at their mics, and you're talking, 84, 86, 88. So this is a really, really good cover group. And they have a 99 speed cornerback. And Boykins, Wes is really good. Irvin's really good. Oshinowo here. Really good. I mean, they got 3 cornerbacks that are for sure playing for us. And, yeah, I mean, really good in the safety room as well. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism. We have shown in the run game, as I do want to look at the see just where Tim's kind of looks over the grand scope of quarterbacks in college football. The run game has been a little inconsistent on a down-by-down basis, but we have created seam plays up the middle, including that 74-yarder was literally an inside zone. Just got the perfect blocks on the 2 safeties at the exact right time. Volk was able to explode through it. But we've kind of struggled on the run, play-by-play basis. But we've been able to use Pascoe and Smith, Hennessy some at wide receiver as kind of a run game extensions that's really helped. So they have Drongo is technically the highest rated. Big arm. I mean, he's really accurate. Really, really solid here. Mukuamu, we know he's a problem. Starter there at Georgia. Brand is a Heisman contender, but we haven't seen him. Really good athlete. I mean, a lot of these guys are great athletes. Taylor Downs is up to number 2. Definitely more of a pocket passer. The best pocket passer in the game, though, I would say. Mukuamu's right there with him while being a better athlete, though. Let's see. Carlisle is exceptional, too. He's a guy that unfortunately is just not going to play. He's a pure runner, though. Arm is okay. Deuce Knight over at Ole Miss. Juju Lewis. Silas. I mean, Tim's is right here, though. I mean, I would guess he's the fastest quarterback. No, there's actually a couple of. There's a 99 speed quarterback for Arizona State. Redshirt sophomore. Would like to see if he plays eventually. He's got a big-time arm. But Tim's is right there as far as just being a physical freak. 6'4", 97 speed, 95 throw power. Right there in line. This game is in South Bend. It's obviously going to be extremely tough. Let's see if we can get the job done here, though. I think for this game, we're just going to rock just the base uniforms for both. I mean, obviously, they have this, great. I love this alternate, but I think we've had them rock this before. Not crazy about the Shamrock. Let's see. We could go double green for them. Let's go double green. It's a 2:30 game. It's 2:30. Ooh, they have, playoff things here, too. Okay. We'll just go with our base home. And for us, we'll go, we'll just go base here. We did the all-white against Michigan, pulling off that upset. But, yeah, excited to be back. It's been over a week since I have played this game. Always makes me nervous coming, knocking off rust while, playing in this kind of environment. Against a really good team that's great defensively. I think we've gotten to a point with Purdue now where, if I don't make a lot of mistakes myself, if I don't turn the ball over twice, like we did against LSU, I think teams are going to have a hard time sticking with us. We're starting to get more of the feel for this offense now, too, at this point in the season. Got some things in our bag, and I got some things that I'm kind of comfortable with that I haven't brought out here as well. Can Maurice Timms keep Notre Dame alive this season? Or do we give them their 4th loss, win our 22nd straight game, and kind of continue down the path? This is the end of the road gauntlet portion of this season. We are going to do it starting off with the ball. Anytime I can get the ball first, I actually prefer it, especially playing this game on Heisman. I know how momentum is such a backdoor aspect of this game, and I both love and hate it at the same time. We're going to bring out Bryce Baker. See, we won this game 34-28. Obviously, Notre Dame has the huge lead, but we are 3-1 against Notre Dame here in this series. We're going to get things started with a run play. Again, a big thing. I love this playbook. Go download it. Roar playbook. Really like all the motion. Pascoe comes across. Going to be a handoff. Volk These are great linebackers. Then we're going to have to really be in our bag for a large portion of this game, to be honest with you. Like, I don't foresee this being an easy win. In other words, is what I'm saying. Smith comes in motion. We'll take the pass. Gonna get this over to Zegwu. Takes the shot and actually somehow hangs on to that. 3rd and 5. We're seeing Gant in motion here across. Baker takes it. I'm going to try to slide this underneath the Smith. Notre Dame gets a 3 and out to start us off. Gotta have to be really careful with the run game on 1st down. Some of these bigger matchups will get a little bit more pass heavy, especially on early downs. That is not a good start, though, with what this Notre Dame offense has at quarterback. Maurice Timms is their matchup, is their highlight player. Actually, Morton is on our side. I think Morton's going to be a mid-round pick this year if he does decide to jump ship. Of course, we have Schumacher on the other side. Keegler, we got a lot of guys on the defensive line I think are going to be playing on Sundays as early as next year. 2 tight ends set. Wow, a really slow RPO. Gets it out to the tight end. It's not their great tight end, though. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Nice run play. Stop there. Loss of 2. And let's see. Let's do, I think let's show pressure and see what this looks like. 3rd and 3. I think we can play man-to-man with these guys. I think this is a game we can send a little pressure here. Got the explosive over the backside, though. Sly gets beaten man-to-man coverage. Notre Dame gets the first explosive of the game. Run play, good fit, though, guys. Just a gain of 1. I'm going to try to consistently mix this up as much as I can. 3 wide receivers, tight end. This is a game, the interior of their defense, we need Ruggins and Keegler to have big games here. Tim's got plenty of time to throw there. Finds an open receiver. It's going to be a 1st down. I'm not worried about this defense from the standpoint that, I don't think we're going to struggle just consistently getting stops. I think we're going to get stops. How are you going to play, offensively in this game against this defense? Good run fit there from Lawton to at least slow him down. 2nd and goal. Again, we are largely a nickel defense. As the way we built it, that's the way we play. 2nd and goal. With RPO out. Nice job there defensively from Sly. Able to get to the outside, get good leverage there. Huge down. 3rd and goal right at the 5. Timms takes it. We try. He's going to scramble up and get a score. Keegler got just knocked down on that. Notre Dame gets the 3 and out offensively. And then immediately get a big stop on the other side. Or get a touchdown on the other side, excuse me. Okay. 7-0. Not a good start at all. Take that for a touchback. Take this over here at the 25. So obviously about as bad a start as you can have here. Come on. There we go. Take it, work underneath. This over to Smith. Head of the chains though, 2nd and 5. Baker takes it. Work this across to Gant. Gaining 2 there. Not a lot. Let's see. Both out. Bring it in, first down. A lot of guys around the line of scrimmage. Take this, gonna get it out to Pasco. He's got a little room to breathe here. First touch of the day for him is a gain of 7. We're going to be able to consistently find a run game here. Going to be a stretch play to the left. Tried to cut it up with Stenerud, and he does get a nice run there. Another first down, a gain of 14. Almost messed that up myself. Glad we ended up getting that to work out. We'll probably go right back to Pasco here. Sending him across. We get away from the corner. Pasco, of course. Tough run after the catch guy. It's a guy that can really make plays happen for us. Second and inches. Let's get the first down and Volt with a big run. Nice block. 79 getting way up in the secondary there. Going to need that. How does this set up? Mike can get this out to Gant. A couple of touches already for these tight ends. Hoping to get Pasco kind of underneath here. Hope everyone to throw it over. Yep. Willis could not bring that one in. 3rd and 8. Spread out. Nope. Oh, a little pass interference there. 4th and 5. Let's get the field goal. I'll get called there on kind of the rub. That's okay. No win. East kick is up, slides in, 7-3. Not a bad drive. Ran the ball well on that drive. Couple good pass plays. Again, it's really all underneath stuff. Come on, got to get some good play along this defensive line today. Oh, we had an opportunity, still chasing. He's able to get that one away. Missed an opportunity for a big sack there. Show pressure. Let's come out of it, though. Run play, they go wide. Baxter went to the portal and brought him back. Had a really good senior season here thus far. 3rd and 13. Got to get off the field here. We're going to run zone just to kind of help out with that QB scramble game. Either comes out, dumps it off underneath. Nice job from the defense. We get our own 3 and out now. Force a punt. Getting real close to the end of the first quarter here. So we get one last snap here. Try to hit him with an end around. Fastest cornerback is on this side. There we go. Got a chance here. Pasco cuts it up, an explosive play to end the first quarter. 7-3. We got to find a way to get into the end zone. Need to retake the lead here on this drive. Had an impressive showing on that last series defensively. We're averaging more yards per play. Got to make it happen. First and 10. there. I will take. Would have liked to have gained more than that on that play, but I'll take this underneath stuff all day. Show me you can stop me. Floats that across. Pasco makes a hell of a catch again. 3rd and 1. Almost messed that up. Let's go. RPO bubble. See if we can get this out to Smith. Yep. Could be a big explosive play. Smith couldn't quite. 15 got a hand on him enough to slow him down. This is a game I feel like I'm going to have to call my own plays here, at least on occasion. We're going to go to this end around here again. Got him. Well, didn't really get him. 15 made a great play there on the outside. See Stenerud out in motion. I'm going to try to dump it out there to him instead of going to the inside. That's going to work. Set us up with 3rd and manageable. Stenerud continues to be a massive player for us. Baker takes it. We're able to scramble out, get it out to Stenerud. Does make the catch. Tiptoes down the sideline. 1st and goal now at the 6. Got to find points. It's a handoff. Bolt gets caught in the backfield. Inside run's not working extremely well. They are so good, this linebacker group as well. Great blocking in Abdul Volt. Going to give Purdue the first lead. Little crack toss action there. Gets us into the end zone. It's going to be tough to run the football on. We're going to have to throw pretty much every single different run play we have at them. End rounds have worked once, did not work at all the other time. Our inside stuff has worked here and there. Crack toss blocked extremely well there for us offensively. Offensive line and tight ends and stuff did a great job on that play. Let's go back to cover 4 to start things off. Little read option. Timms, super explosive. Takes that for a 1st down. I was just thinking in my head, I almost said it out loud. I need to change some of this stuff up. We play conservative to give our chance, give ourselves a chance to make plays, make them earn these drives. They're not that explosive at wide receiver. They certainly have some people that can go make plays, but great play there by Mosley. It's a gain of 5. Have to stop Timms. 3-point lead. Ooh, big throw over. Wide open receiver. I just want to see kind of what happened there. Yeah, okay. Just good play design. Make slide, make a choice. We'll show this pressure again. Great throw. Great throw. Their top wide receiver is making some plays. Already his 3rd catch there. Different looks. Underneath to make a play, somebody. Big hit there from Scales, but it's a gain of 8 nonetheless. Great play. Mosley gets out there. Quick RPO action, 3rd and 2. Really wanting to force a field goal here. Show cover 2. I think we've seen it in play man here. Great play. Suppose it come to play, Greg Hart, arguably the nation's top tight end, brings in that one. 14-10. Gonna have to earn it. Now you've got to go get points here for the half. Tranquil, freshman, probably should take that for a touchback. He wouldn't do her offensively. Dennerud, big run in 20. Hits the second and third level there easily. Dennerud so far has been a problem for them. They have not had many answers, both in the receiving game and his couple of runs. And 59 made a great play. Was able to get in there and stop that. Kind of had him though. Kind of had him. Did not work out. Dennerud's going to go in motion. Bit of a classic for us. Stenerud again, just a massive play. 20. Out here making plays. Hold on 1 second. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. I'm going to run this. Is usually the pass-go play. We're going to try to get this out to Smith. Big explosive guy. Not the best pass there from Baker. Smith couldn't really get up the field. Nice run, great blocking. We've had some explosives for sure in this run game. 2-minute warning. I'll go right back to the play call we just had set up. Crowd's starting to make noise now. What am I doing? I was hoping to float that. Got really lucky that was not an interception. 2nd and 10. We got to get some of these yards back. Nope. Nowhere. Nowhere to go. 3rd and 15. Float this over to Pasco, who's going to get the touchdown on a 3rd and long. Find a way to get it to your best playmaker. So this is just a sticks concept. Instead, I sent Gant here just, on a clear out, essentially, just with the hopes that I could buy enough time with Baker to let Pasco work his way across, able to get the pass to him with pressure in his face. Pasco then just explosive enough, man. I think that's the 8th touchdown for Pasco this year. We retake the lead. Huge drive. Now you've got to keep them away from scoring a touchdown here. Notre Dame gets the ball to start the second half. We have battled in this game. This first half has been nasty. They do a really, really nice job of applying pressure on us. They are playing really well here so far. We are not doing anything consistently in the pass rush. underneath. The first time out. Golly. Cannot have that. We cannot have Scales on a slot wide receiver giving up a big chunk play like that. Can't be breaking the tackle. Got to make a play. Underneath, gets out of bounds. They're moving it. Timms has more touchdown passes than completions so far. We're not disrupting him at all. Golly, there we go. Got guys on him that time. Got hit by two guys, Morton and Kegler there. Morton at the top, yeah, gets there. Kegler then comes right behind him. 3rd and 5. And they're doing a nice job up front. He floats that one. That's going to be picked off for Raheem Stroud. What a mistake there. Take the snap. Pass goes. We'll turn that into a first down. Let's hurry it up here. Don't necessarily maybe like immediately what we see. Take the timeout. Go with it though. Big opportunity here, and Pasco is wide open. The hurry up works, and we get out of bounds. Now we're already at the Notre Dame 25. Plenty of time here to make a play. Bury it, bury it, bury it. Try to get this to the outside. Pasco is open, able to bring it in. He goes out of the bounds. 1st and goal down at the 7. First time I've never even run that play. Never even run that play in practice. Got it to work. What a momentum shift. Pasco can't do nothing there. Their 2nd timeout. Trying not to make a mistake. I don't really know how to throw that. He's open over there. There's nobody covering him. To try to just snap it and throw, what I probably should have done, maybe put him on like a hitch or something. Okay. Really bad missed opportunity there. Got a timeout to work with. A little motion slip screen here. That way we keep the ball out of harm's way. Maybe he can get into the end zone with this too. They have not had a bunch of answers for Stenerud. He's going to get inside, and 20 fights his way into the end zone. Stenerud. Got that dog in him. Fantastic. What a finish. The Stroud interception. Able to hit Timms the play before. Got maybe a little bit of pressure on Timms there. Instead of him scrambling, he kind of just threw up a floater. Stroud able to pick it off, gave us a chance. A couple of big throws to Pasco really set us up for a score there. Now we have a 10-point lead. Just don't give up a freak play here. Even Kegler's getting run over. These guys are tough to tackle. I'm not always ready for the mashing a mini game either, to be honest with you. Pressure trying to get there. Tim's able to escape. Ducks down. They have to take their last time out. Just 8 seconds left here. Quick pass. Tagging them down. They won't get another snap off, so it will be a 10-point lead for Purdue heading into the locker room. Notre Dame is having success against us. We have been able to turn them over. Did force a 3 and out. So I believe that, and I think that was Notre Dame's 5th series. If I'm not mistaken, Pasco already over the century mark. 9 catches for him. But I think they've had 5 possessions. Ran out of time there. 2 touchdowns, so 3 and out, and then forced an interception. But they're moving the ball pretty consistently here. 4 of their 5 drives, they are gaining yardage on us. But we have come up with a clutch play. I mean, Pasco doing that on like a 3rd and 15 to score there. Just a massive play. What do we got? First and 10. Big drive here for Notre Dame, and that is not a good start. Ends up being a loss of 3. Purdue had a 3 and out, and I think we've scored every other drive, right? Yes, scored every other drive. But we have had the ball, including 3 touchdowns. This is a massive series here for Notre Dame. Cannot go 3 and out. Gotta get some pass rush, man. That's one way to do it. Tibbs has to throw it up. Knocked away by Stroud. Exceptional play on both sides. Take a look at the replay here again. Kegler manhandles the center. Hit Timms right as he releases. He just floats this. Stroud has made 2 exceptional plays in this game. We force a 3 and out. Smith's going to catch this. Take over at the 40. So excellent field position here. Also quietly trying to get these tight ends of the ball a little bit. For one, to keep George Gant for another years, we get a gain of 2 there, and we've got a nice prospect 3-star guy I'm trying to get as well. We'll run a little play action screen. Get this set up. Gant's got room to go. He's going to get a first down. Had a bunch of his own buddies in front of him there, but the play action does what we needed to do there. Let's run this back counter. Smith in motion. Counter play. Oh, yeah, just a really nice play there from the linebacker. Or maybe been a defensive lineman. Nope, they're all over it. 3rd and long. Big shift there defensively. What that's going to do is open up the other side for Smith. Planned on going to Pasco there, but once they shifted everybody over, really opened up that other side. There for Smith, his biggest catch of the game. Another big 3rd down conversion. A run play to Volk, and it's a big one. Ended up running into my own guy there. We are presenting problems for them right now. It's going to be a screen out to Gant here. Little mid-screen for the athletic tight end. Gain of 8. Trying to get the tight ends the ball a little bit. That's all we're trying to do. Keep him involved. Jet pass up to Pasco. Gets really good blocking. Pasco is going to take this. First down. His 10th catch. We're on a lead draw here. Oh, they are. all bunched up for this. This is either going to be like a loss of 6. It's a big loss. Loss of 2. Pasco over the middle, dives into the end zone, and Purdue starting to pull away from the Fighting Irish. 31-14. Wow. Early on, this game was looking rough. We've scored 21 unanswered points, though. We'll take that. Notre Dame now in a really bad spot. Got an outstanding quarterback. Got a really good tight end. One really good wide receiver that's given us problems. Offensive line has largely held up as they continue to do so, and Tim just makes a terrible throw there. 2nd down. Great play there from Scales, just in time to get under that block. That might have been a 1st down. Now it's a 3rd and 6. Tight end in motion. Yep. Kegler got initial pressure. Tim's had to get that out quickly. Scales out there eating. We'll get off the field. Smith, chance to return, spinning it back in. Notre Dame is one bad defensive drive away from this game being over. How about catch number 11 for Pasco here? Spin move. Oh, tried to juke. He breaks the tackle. Man, he is a machine. Juan Pasco, just sensational. Try to just set up and drag just for a easy catch for the tight end there. Almost really did not work. Take this and try to get out wide. Try to get out to Gant. Not a good throw there from Baker, though. Okay.
All right, let's get it. Right.
3rd and 9. See how they set it up. They back off. We'll get this over to Pasco, and Pasco is again going to convert a 3rd down. They went wide to cover Stenerud. Hurts him on the backside. Pasco is, man, just excellent play all around. Gets to Gant. Doesn't get much there. Actually loses a yard. Kind of a new play. So we're going to see how it's set up. Pasco is not out there right now. Hopefully he's okay. Oh, I tried to get up. It should just went wide. We're kind of turning some of these plays that should not really be working for us into massive plays on these 3rd downs. And that's why. They can't, like, this guy is absolutely torching you. And you are not forcing us to go to other players.
Let's go. Right.
Hennessy a catch, couldn't do nothing with it there. Actually called the wrong play here. We'll snap it. And it's going to work anyway. Bolt, hours in, just outstanding blocking. And it really feels like their defensive line is starting to wear down a little bit. 38-14. We are really starting to pull away here. The interception from Stroud completely changed this game. I've talked about it, and I know other people, I'm sure, feel this way. We're like, this game is so momentum based, right? You know, they got the 3 and out, they went right down the field and scored. We were able to respond with a field goal, able to get a stop after that because we got pressure. But it was a 17-14 game whenever he threw the interception to Stroud, and the floodgates just opened from there. Into the fourth quarter, we have scored 28 straight points in this game. There's just not a lot of explosiveness with this passing attack necessarily for Notre Dame. Done a nice job of getting Gant involved in this game as well, for what it's worth. Yeah, I mean, we're 35 for 39. A lot of stuff underneath. We've also found explosive plays like that last third down conversion there to Pasco. I mean, you're leaving him wide open on a third down. They're not consistently generating any pass rush either. Our offensive line is going to be losing some guys, but man, it's been such a good unit. And now, like from a defensive standpoint, we can just kind of play cover 4, try to hang on to the explosives, make them earn it. Okay, well, they get a nice play there. Stroud able to trip him up. Timms has missed a couple of throws and made some bad decisions under duress. Give him a different look here. Nice play. 8 and 9 there. Send a little heat. Run play. Great run fit. He is not going to get the first down. Baxter came up and made something happen. Quarterback sneak time.
Here we go. Ready?
He gets it. I've stopped that play one time. You know what? Let's get Ali a little playing time out here. This situation we might could bring in Jeffries, let him get some burn. Baker's had a really nice game. Ali gives up a completion there. Granted, zone with man-to-man. Yeah, Baker's been outstanding thus far. 290 yards, 4 touchdowns. Pressure comes through. He breaks the sack twice. What a play! Are you kidding me? Wow. Ali gets a chance to come in. There's some things you just can't defend in the secondary. And Tim's making that throw under this much. Look at Tim's here on this play. I mean, Sly comes unblocked, beats the sack there, beats the sack there. We got guys all over him. Ruggins is hitting him right here. And he just lofts one up. Rochelle able to beat Ali, which is unsurprising with how long it took the play to develop. Tim just makes, his best play of the game here for sure. 2-point conversion. He breaks the sack again, and that time we're able to knock it away. Great job from Ali. Kind of makes it up there. Notre Dame's going to punt it. Tranquil. Let's get Jeffries. Let's give Humphreys one series here. Just running the offense. Again, he's a lefty. Gave him some different swag out here as well. Get this out to Gant. Not much, just a gain of 1. 7 catches for 24 yards. He has been nothing but run game extension for us in this one. Didn't get me there. I don't think anybody was open. Take a throwaway. Also down to be a third and 18. It's not a great drive. We'll just run a little crack toss here. Not going to try to. Wow. Eating us alive there on that series. Okay, let's put Baker back in there. This game isn't over. Just wanted to give Humphreys a drive. Not that that had anything to do with him. Notre Dame just made plays there. They didn't really go after the punt. They've got it well set up for a nice return. Game isn't over. Still up 3 scores. 7 minutes left. Need to make one more stop defensively. We could be in really good position. We'll leave Ali out there. Just a great play by Lawton. What a wrap up. We've shut down their rushing attack. He is somehow, okay, we do finally sack him. Wow. Ruggins got there initially. I think they were counting that as a half sack between him and Morton. A 3rd and 16. The defense may be doing its job here. Obviously, 4th down territory for Notre Dame. You're trying to get half of this, maybe a little extra. You're going to get roughly half of it. 4th and 9. Yeah, you absolutely have to go for it. I don't want to send pressure. What we're going to do, we're going to send pressure. Makes a big play. Big strike. Great play. They blocked us initially. Quick little slant. Just over. Okay. Easy play. Easy play. 1st and goal. There we go. Kegler finally gets to him. 2nd and goal now from the 15. Starting to create a little pressure. It's like eventually we just wear out teams' offensive lines and defensive lines over the course of the game. Great tackle by Sly. 3rd and goal from the 13. We'll play zone just so he doesn't super escape us on trying to scramble. Morton gets there right as he tries to release it. This is largely for the game here. 3.5 minutes left. You're down 3 scores. You've got to get into the end zone here. 4th and goal. They go pistol, 3 wide receivers. Just going to throw it up, and it's knocked away, and Sly is going to intercept it. Down the sideline he goes. We just scored here for good measure. Is that what we do? Oh, he's going to get run down by a 97-speed quarterback. Stroud, I believe, knocked it away. Knocked it out of number 2's hands there. Tim's tried to give his guy a chance to make a play. I mean, they drew something up that worked. And it somehow is going to end up being almost a pick 6. What a game from Stroud. If that's who knocked this away, I mean, he's got to be the thumbnail player. Stroud is over there. I mean, number 2 has this. Finds a way to just barely knock it out of his hands. It spins up enough for Sly to get it. Thought it was a house call. But Timms has big speed, obviously. Races him down. What another great performance for the Boilermakers. Touchdown for Volt, his third of the day. Just 13 carries for 67 yards, but has found the end zone 3 times. The passes obviously was a big part of what we did offensively here in this game. We're up 25. Let's put the backups in here. I need guys like Keegler and Schumacher and Morton to be as healthy as possible. We'll also make sure on subs that we're taking out Ruggins as well. Tim's had his moments. I mean, he really did. Had some outstanding plays in this game, but was not enough over the full game to get it done. Franchik on the inside there, at least for this snap. Really excited about Joey Wolf. Seen a lot of the young guys are playing. We're also at like a point in this series where I'm not as worried about, oh, we get another fumble and another turnover. The backups come in for one play and get the job done. Wow. Lil Howard, a guy we brought in out of the transfer portal. Maybe a starter for us next year. Is it Druzma that lands the hit? No, it was okay. It was Howard. Howard and Michaels kind of combined there on the hit, and Notre picks it up. Get the job done. We'll take it. Now, since we are up, we're going to try to get these tight ends a couple of more catches. Willies gets nothing there. Did not run the ball a ton today. Didn't have to, and we were this successful throwing the football. Let's take Stenerud out here as well. Let's run Spurlock in there. 2-minute warning. We're going to run it. We're not going to throw it here. If we can make something happen. There's going to be a carry for Spurlock. Does have 92 speed. I think he's our fastest running back. Charges forward, 4th and 1. Let's put this game away. Get it out to Bacon. He's going to get the first down. Let's run out the clock. Let's get out of Dodge. Big win for us again. Got Humphrey some snaps. Granted, didn't do a whole lot with him, as Spurlock's going to get dragged for a loss of 3 there. We're building, though. Building confidence in our younger guys, getting them chances to play. Deep handoff of Spurlock's going to take this for a first down. We're going to fall down. And that'll be the game. 45-20, massive win again here on the road. Notre Dame team that is tough. You know, I mean, they've got some players just eventually overwhelmed them. Pasco was uncoverable for them. A lot of the times they're leaving him wide open. You cannot do that against a guy like him. 30th win in the series. We're 4-1 now against Notre Dame in the series. We have avenged our loss to them on the road from a couple of seasons ago. This was a shellacking after the Stroud interception. I mean, Notre Dame only ended up putting up 289 yards of offense, and that was with Tim's making some exceptional plays. But they could not run the football. We got sacks on them. We were not explosive at all in this game. Only 7 yards per pass, 5.8 yards per rush is really good, though. We were 8 for 12 on third downs. They were 4 for 10. We were 1 for 1 on the fourth down, which was that last one there at the end. We created 3 turnovers in this game. I think that's the biggest turnover margin I've had in this series. A lot of guys on the defense making exceptional plays. Take a look at the stats. So Baker's 34, 39, 293 scores. Humphreys 3 for 3 for 5 yards. Okay. Volt 13 for 67, found the end zone 3 times. Stenerud was great, fantastic in this game. Spurlock did have 18 yards. Pasco had a 14-yard run. But yeah, Stenerud made his 8 touches count. Went for 86 yards and a score on his 8 touches. Pasco was undefeated in this game. He was uncoverable, unbelievable, just outstanding. Buck 71 and 2 scores for him on 14 catches. Could not get Smith going. But Stenerud was a main part of this, obviously. And then, like, for guys like Gant, like, I'm just trying to get these guys catches because of their deal breakers, to be honest with you. We were able to mix and match it enough. I think that little play action tight end screen may be something we can use from time to time. But, yeah, I mean, I had just one drop the whole game. Just outstanding performance. Really, really overly efficient offensive day. Scales, 12 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Mosley, I thought, had a really, really good game. Bunch of tackles for loss here just in general. We did have a sack from Keegler, half sack from Morton and Ruggins. So we created more pressure, only got to him a handful of times. But Stroud and Sly, big games from both of them. Stroud was exceptional. I mean, he had a pass deflection as well. Really did a nice job covering there on his side. Yeah, I mean, I thought Lawton was pretty good. Scales had a couple of missed tackles. I think Lawton maybe had one that got broke free of as well. Secondary guys, though, made consistent plays behind them when they had to. So shout out to them. We did a really nice job shutting down this run game. Tim's 27 to 34, 269, 2 touchdowns, but also threw 2 interceptions. The second one was certainly not his fault. First one was a really bad decision. They could not run the ball. Tim's had the scramble touchdown, but they did nothing running the football. Hart 9 for 31. He had a George Gant type of stat line here, but he did find the end zone. Rochelle was a machine. He's probably their thumbnail player, should be. But yeah, I mean, he was really good. Redfern was really good in the second half when the game was kind of out of hand. Butts and Cahoon, really nice games from them. 4 tackles for loss of Wells. He was a menace in this game. Amonfu, hopefully he's okay, was really good for them today. I mean, they got after us. They got a ton of tackles for loss, got a couple of sacks, but they could not force turnovers. And I made one terrible decision where if they pick it off, all of a sudden that momentum is all the way back in their favor, and maybe they stick in the game. But it's just not how it worked out, unfortunately, for Notre Dame. Unfortunately, that is how it worked out for us. So let's do. I think I'd rather do. I mean, Tim's was exceptional in this game, of course, but I think I'd rather do Rochelle. I get a good thumbnail out of that. I cannot. I got to back him up just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Got to back it up so I can actually maneuver this a little bit. Nope, not going to be able to do anything while he's all the way in the stands. Don't really like any of that. Goes and high points it. Not a great play. Not a great way to get a thumbnail of him. See what else we got. You should edit this out now. Y'all are just part of the vibes. Let's go ahead and get this Stroud interception, or at least just a thumbnail of him. Doesn't necessarily have to be the interception, but even something like that, probably something we can work with as long as his eyes are open, which they are not. Go ahead and get a thumbnail of the background. Try to get touchdown Jesus at the beginning. I don't know if I got a thumbnail for that or not, though. Look at these back-to-back passes to Rochelle for 24 yards. He was really good in this game. A menace. Take that. All right, we'll get out of here with the victory, and we do have the bye week, thankfully, as well here coming out of this. So, going to certainly be some recruiting here coming off of the back of this game. What stats and records do we have? Trophy room. Okay. Send my head. We do get a commitment. Rico Tatum, a 4-star edge rusher. Guy that we thought we were going to get the whole time. Cordell Mallory going to get another free safety in that room. Again, this really looks like it's going to be a good class here for sure. Playing styles, we did at least lower the risk of transfer there for Gant. He's been a guy I've liked the entire time. Really hoping to keep him around. We're up to number 2 in the country. Looks like Georgia got throttled by Alabama because, of course, they did. Top 25 games had Texas A&M easily, and yes, Alabama crushes Georgia in Athens. Already the second loss for Mukuamu and the Dogs. Penn State with a big win. That's a big win for Alabama as well, of course. Tennessee still number 1 in the country. Not the best win there, but a double-digit win against Arkansas. Western Kentucky over Middle Tennessee. Had Duke over North Carolina and a massive upset there. Okay. There was our game. Had Illinois 62-29 over Washington. Miami survives SMU. TCU over Kansas State. Pitt over Clemson. Upsetting it's an upset, I guess, based on where they were ranked before this. But Panthers have been really good in this series. I think they were a little lackluster in year 4, if I'm not mistaken, but having a really nice bounce-back campaign now. Get a big victory there over Clemson. Had Oklahoma State over Cincinnati. Michigan big over Wisconsin. Missouri over Oklahoma in a top 25 matchup there. UCLA over Baylor. Taylor Downs and company get a big win over Tulsa. And Auburn over Oregon State. And then Oregon over USC 40-14. Players of the week. Monzel Hinton out of South Carolina and Abdul Gossett out of Alabama. Big Tim is Tim Oke, and then Quentin Hagens. Quentin Hagens had a massive game there. Heisman watch. Nick Mayer, wide receiver from Auburn, 12, 250, and 2 scores. Brand slides down a little bit. His wide receiver slides down a little bit. Got a quarterback here, Danny Kukas from Pitt is emerged, and then Frederick Banfield, quarterback out of Florida, has a really nice game there over Kentucky. Jumps up. 1 touchdown against interception. We did have 2 rushing touchdowns there. Okay. Take a look at our stats here. We'll go ahead and do this. So Baker, over 1,500 yards, 20 touchdowns against 2 picks. He is scalding hot. Humphreys has not really been given a bunch of chances to throw the ball down the field at all in this game, so far for what it's worth, but he's been accurate at least. Volk, 700 yards, closing in on that career rushing record for the program. Cinderud is over 200 yards rushing now. Pasco, 9 receiving touchdowns, 4 for Smith, 5 for Cinderud. Largely the Pasco-Smith show. We're already, just that quickly we're up to a B- on playing style there for the tight end, so that's okay. And it should drop, I'm sure, a little bit here coming after the bye week because it's not by receptions per game. It's for total receptions. Scales leading the way here in tackles with Sly and Lawton behind him. Ruggins and Scales and Schumacher all with 14 tackles for loss. Lawton and Keegler now in the double digits as well. 7.5 for Ruggins, 5.5 for Keegler, 5 for Schumacher leading the way there in sacks. Dalton Sly now has 2 interceptions. He got 1 for Mosley and 1 for Stroud, forcing 3 turnovers against Notre Dame. That's huge. Take a jump in here to recruiting. Got 295 hours available. Let's go ahead and finish putting – we'll actually hold off on this because this is a battle we're going to win. So we jump up here for Slater. He's a 4-star running back that I kind of locked in here because I'm really worried that we're going to end up losing this recruiting battle to Tennessee. If we do not get Donald to commit on this visit when we host Illinois, then we are in trouble, and I think we're going to lose him long-term to Tennessee. So I wanted at least a little bit of a backup here to Slater. So we're going to go ahead and jump here, put the 50 on him. Demania, we just kind of been keeping 25 with him, and that's been working. Ankara here still leading the way. Steven. We jump up for Yager here, and we can't actually put the points back on Moffitt. So this is obviously the tight end that we really want. We really want Yager here as well. We're just kind of keep 5 on Steven. He's not a great athlete, but should be a pretty good run blocker for us. And you can play with guys like that for sure. Watkins, let's go ahead and go back up with his. Had to do some scouting kind of off screen, so some of these guys lost some of the hours that they were getting. Huey still looking good there. Tatum's guy we just brought in. Commit, 85 strength. He's an edge setter, good run defender. Just 55 finesse moves, 67 power moves. He's really going to have to be a guy that, if we're playing a team that I feel like is going to run the ball a ton, like if we're playing a Michigan or whatever, maybe he gets a little bit more burn there. But if he's a non-factor as a pass rusher, probably not going to play a ton for us, but we'll see. We drop for Pickney. We need that visit in the worst way. We need to be surviving at that point in time. Knew it was always an issue with him the same way it is for Trimble if Michigan starts really going after them heavy. Feel pretty good about bringing in Trimble. This is now ugly here for sure. So we do know what his picks are now. It is stuff that really works out for us. So we'll keep pushing there. Wiley still hanging on. Actually still outgaining Syracuse here. We need that visit for him to lock him down though. Gallimore, we're still the only people really recruiting him. Ordonez, we got 2 free safeties here. Mallory was the other guy that we brought in, 90 speed, 74 zone. We can play with that for sure. Ordonez was the one I wanted the least out of this group. Still very likely to bring him in as well. I need to take a glance, I think, at we need to take a look at the team because I got 165 hours available, and I don't really think that we need to up it on anybody else that we have. To be honest with you, I'm not expecting anybody to jump in here on Gallimore at this point in time, and if they do, we got a decent enough lead. Even if we went ahead and just did the 50 here for him. Gallimore is a 4-star bust, not a great player by any stretch of the imagination. But he's a good athlete, a decent enough athlete with good size, decent enough zone and press coverage to play a little bit. I think we probably need to go looking for a developmental cornerback again. It doesn't seem like we should have to do that, but I know how this goes in the era of the transfer portal. Don't have a lot of these guys. Take a look at Ryder and Rawls. Just see. There's probably not going to be a ton of these guys at this point that don't have offers. The cornerbacks and stuff, you have to hope to get one early. That's going to be about it. Eldrin Camp, there's no way we're overcoming that. But these guys, is there something decent here? Rather take a chance at 6'2" with 87 speed. Offer him, give him just a little bit of love. Then, anything else with our roster that really stands out with 50 hours available to us? So I feel pretty good about bringing in Rudder. I don't think we're going to lose any of these other cornerbacks, but you never know. Humphreys is certainly QB1 heading into it. Running back, I think we'll be okay in this spot, to be honest with you. You never know, Forsett may decide to leave. All of a sudden, you're a little bit thinner at that spot. Obviously, Volk is gone. Wide receiver, expecting Pasco, Hennessy, maybe Smith to all go to the draft. That kind of leaves you with Roth, Bacon, Tranquil. Maybe you look at the transfer portal there, but we're already bringing in a couple of those guys. Tight end, I feel pretty good now about bringing in 3 of them if we really needed to. Offensive line, you're good at left tackle. Should be okay at left guard. Should be pretty well set there at center. Pretty good there at guard. I mean, it ain't bad. We don't have a lot of things that necessarily worry you, I guess, over the long term here. Our middle linebackers are not overly developing super well. Let's just take a look. Let's just see any 4 stars that maybe don't have. That's probably really the best. I'm trying to get a top 5 recruiting class, which would be nice at some point in time. Start trying to move the needle there. Any 4 stars at all that do not have an offer. So our running back, we've already looked at him. He's not great. Let's look at Renfrey here. What is Mateo? I'm sure we've already scouted him. Okay, so we'll take a look at offensive tackle. Actually, we can just do this since we just added them to the board. Not great. You add them here just for love of the game. The stats are actually not bad. 6'8". Put a Scully on him. Well, we'll go ahead and offer him a scholarship. We're going to advance anyway. We'll finish up scouting him as well. Bye week. Let's move, and then we'll kind of go through the scores and everything again. A little bit longer into the episode, of course, anytime you end up in this situation. Do get a commitment here. Marcus Wiley, the 5-star linebacker, decides to come before his visit. Crazy work. Marcus Huey, the right guard, with only ones recruiting him, another Indiana prospect. Mario Ordonez, 4-star free safety out of Florida, commits. Greg Ancroft, 4-star wide receiver out of Indiana. Let's go. So nice not to be dealing with all this craziness all the time. And I did see that our playing style did drop for the tight ends again and for the wide receivers and stuff. That's fine. We're okay. We've dropped down to number 4. I need somebody to explain. Take a look at the scores again. We are constantly getting disrespected. Coming off a national championship, we won 22 straight games. So we had Ohio State over Penn State. So that matchup now with Ohio State certainly looks like it's actually going to be a ranked matchup this year. Got Oklahoma over Texas in a tight win. Big win there for the Sooners. Oklahoma State over UCF. Western Kentucky over Louisiana Tech. Auburn over Kentucky. USC over Illinois. Clemson over Cal. NC State over Florida State. Tight win there for the Wolfpack. BYU still undefeated, just ranked 22. They're over Colorado. Tennessee smashes Georgia. Mukuamu. What are y'all doing with the Dogs? A massive win here for Tennessee. Goodness gracious. Oh, Mukuamu, is he hurt? He's hurt. That might explain some things then. Steven Sizer not ready for the moment here. Big game for Bryce Underwood. Won the Heisman last year. Stuck around. Right. Underwood won the Heisman last year, yeah. Big day. Just torched them. So then we had Pitt over Louisville. Iowa over Oregon in an upset. Had Alabama over Vanderbilt. Miami jumps us. And Alabama jumps us. Alabama jumps us with a 5-point victory over Vanderbilt. Miami jumps us. They throttle North Carolina. It is what it is. Nebraska over Northwestern. Taylor Downs and company throttle Texas A&M. TCU over Cincinnati. Virginia Tech over Georgia Tech. and Texas Tech over Arizona State. So we got jumped pretty much for no reason there, but, you know, that's okay. It's okay. Oh, sorry, national. Kevin Napolitano had a pick six there for Louisiana Tech, and Adrian James out of UTSA. Another massive wide receiver performance. Marquise Henry for Minnesota and Nick Michaels for Maryland. Of course, our stats and everything stayed the same, so we don't have to look at that. We'll look at Heisman watch. Frederick Banfield has jumped all the way up to the top spot. Do have a Tennessee wide receiver here for the number one team in the country. But Banfield, I mean, it's not even a top 25 Florida team. And a game they lost, threw for 350, 2 passing touchdowns, did have a rushing touchdown there as well. Danny Cook has continues to rise, and Brand is falling down despite, to me, having the best stat line of any of these quarterbacks this week in a winning effort. So, okay. Obviously, we got plenty of hours to play with now from a recruiting perspective. So we'll take a look. We'll do this position by position. We need to go get another quarterback, I guess, just in case. So I want to look specifically at 3-star quarterbacks that don't have offers, that might be the dual threat. You can get some crazy athletes out of this that are just insane. You can get some of these guys with like 90 speed, 90 throw power. That is not him. Not him either. There we go. So Nick Cornell is going to be our other quarterback guy that we're looking at here. An 86 speed, 90 throw power. He's honestly maybe even better than Rudder just on the hoof, and he's a gem. But pretty comparable here. Nope. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, he's a better quarterback prospect literally right now than Rudder is. Okay. That's why you play it, though. We'll see how that shapes out. Still holding on for Ronald here. This the week that we get? This should be week 8 that we're heading into now. So need a big victory here over Illinois. Hopefully we can get Ronald to commit. We do have Slater up to number 1 for him. We're the only people recruiting him. We'll just keep pushing that. Ankara, get the commitment here. 6'4", 162, 90 speed, speedster. Route running is okay. Certainly solid to start off with, but these guys that, you know, maybe 90 speed, what if that becomes 95, 96? All of a sudden he's a DeAndre Smith type with more size. Really, really excited about bringing him in. Dalmania at this point, I mean, might as well go the full 50 here. Bring him on in. Moffitt, we're way out in front here. Jaeger, we're up to first for him. Steven, I'm not really overly worried about. But we'll keep hanging on there. Renfrey, we jumped number 1 on. It looks like he's going to be more of just like a solid depth piece, because like the stat attributes and stuff are fine for a freshman, but if he doesn't have great development or anything, then it's going to kind of be what it is. Obviously, Watkins, Clement, we feel really good about those two guys. Huey, we brought in. Well-rounded right guard. He's a better run blocker than pass blocker right now, but in a really good spot in both of those. Looked at Tatum already. Pickney was still in second here. We'll see. Kind of why. Okay, so TCU did offer him. Let's finish up the scouting. He's not great. We might need a little bit more depth at this position, so we'll throw 50 on here. I don't know that we close that gap with TCU with them having the pipeline, but we got hours to spend right now. And a quarterback, we jump all the way up for Ryder, which is nice. Just to give us a little bit more. I really can't do any more than what we got here, so we'll do full 40 on him. And here comes Clemson for Gallimore. Okay. We'll see how this shakes up. We don't know what his stuff is yet. We locked in Mallory here. Oh, they already had him. It was Ordonez. 87 speed, 71 zone. Fine. Probably going to play a little strong safety for us, if I had to guess. All right, we're using up all of our hours. Still trying to go get a lot of guys. I feel good. We're offered 24 scholarships. I feel pretty good about potentially bringing in probably 21, 22 of them. Right now, we have the 4th best class behind, the heavy hitters, of course, Ohio State, Alabama, and Georgia. We'll see how that ends up playing out for us from a recruiting perspective down the line. Do have a big game here against Illinois. Hopefully, we can get a big win against them and get some commits here as well. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise on the channel as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, peace.